Welcome to the next step of our project. In the previous part, we went through the creative process and make an outline drawing for all our details. And now we are going to make a cardboard pattern so we can later use it for cutting out the letter pieces. If you don't have access to the computer program to create an outline drawing, you can start with making it on cardboard directly and compose your design elements on a real scale. Anyway, each detail needs to become separate so you can use it later for cutting the letter. I'm going to use my previously made drawing as a reference, as I already decided where to place all the details, and now I'm going to transfer it to the cardboard. It's always good to start with the middle line. Later it will help you to check the symmetry of the details and make all process easier generally. As soon as I get the shape of 39 times 29 centimeters, I start to draw the rest of the details to determine their position. Personally, I think this process is extremely useful because it gives me some kind of coordinates that I can refer to at any time in case I want to check something or if some changes are needed. More than that, it gives me an opportunity to see how details will look in the real size. It is a little bit different than seeing it on the computer screen. I can explain it like all those shapes are going through your hands and give you a better understanding of how the product is going to look at the end. And you also can get the feeling of how you're going to cut these details of the leather and prepare for that. That's why I recommend making such a technical drawing, especially for beginners. In our case, we are going to develop these drawings further to the pattern for each of the details. And here you can see that I start to draw the details of the front part, each separately. I think this is the right time to explain the overlap that we have here between second and the third detail. Ideally, if you have an overlap, it is enough with 1 centimeter so the part can be safely attached and stitched together. But in our case, we have snap buttons that we need to cover from the inside so they are not scratching the laptop. Later on, we are going to work a bit with the thickness of this area so it doesn't look like a bubble. And here we're finishing the closure. The panel that is going to hold our snap buttons has to be about 5 centimeters. I think it would be enough to keep it stable, and I even think that I will use the cognac leather for that, as it is harder and works better with the color combination of the front side. Here I have my final drawings, and now it's time to cut it off. Cutting all the details, I kept the majority of the corners straight, as it is how I'm going to cut them out of the leather. I'm going to make the corners round directly on the leather pieces because it will simplify the cutting process a bit and minimize possible mistakes. If you remember, while talking about different tools for leather working, I've mentioned some of them that round corners, and using them seems to give a better performance. But not all the details are the same here, and the second detail of the front where I place my snap buttons is better to get rounded corners directly. And here we have all our details separately so we can visualize the assembling process and put the number of each of them. It is a good habit to mark parts of the button. Just do not forget to make some essential markers on the button. For example, those I make on the back part. And here is the point where we are going to place the front part. Okay, now the work is done and we are ready to move to the next chapter where we are cutting all our details of the letter.